welcome back to the next module, that is our Linux Advanced System Commands. So here we will see different Linux networking tools, commands that we are going to use. And to begin with, let's start with the Uptime command. Uptime is a tool that measures of resource demand, that is CPU plus disk. So here you can just see in MacBook, it's Uptime, and then there you can go and just write what you can just see: 160 days, 46 minutes for user, load averages this much. So what usually an uptime do is uptime command, it used to find out how long the system is active. So that's what it is saying, it's being active from 160 days, 46 minutes. The command returns set of values that involve the current time and the amount of time system is running in state, the number of users currently logged into, there are 4 users, and the load time for the past 1, 5 and 15 minutes respectively. So the load averages for 1 minute 1.43, the next is 5 minutes, it was 1.10, and the last 15 minutes, that is 0.89. So this is about the uptime command. The next that we are going to see is a vmstat tool. What actually a vmstat command in Linux or Unix X? It's just a performance monitor command of the system, as it gives information about processes, memory, paging, bio, block IO, disk, and CPU scheduling. All these functionalities make the command vmstat, also known as virtually memory statistic reporter. So vmstat is a tool that will collect and report data about your system's memory. It gives about the swap and the processor resource utilization in real time. It can be used to determine the root cause of your performance and issues related to the memory use. So basically everything related about your memory, troubleshooting about your performance related to memory, we can just go with a vmstat. What does actually happens with a top tool? What is a top tool? So top is a task manager program found in many Unix like operating system that displays information about CPU and memory utilization. So top into a Linux process monitoring thing comes into picture. So what exactly it shows is it shows high memory and CPU utilization of running processes. The top command is much useful for system administrator to monitor and take corrective actions when required. It displays CPU usage, memory usage, swap memory, cache size, buffer size, process PID, user commands, and much more. It is used to display all the running and active real-time processes in any ordered list and updates it regularly. So Linux top command is for performance monitoring program that is being used frequently by many system administrator just to monitor Linux performance, and is available under Linux or Unix operating system. That's all this top command is. And what is a PS tool? What is a PS tool? Linux provides us a utility called PS for viewing information related to the processes on a system, which stands for process status. PS command is used to list the currently running processes and their PIDs along with some other information that depends upon different options. So PS program displays the currently running processes. Here you just do a PS hyphen EF, and you just know the PS process ID, the state, the CMD for that, and you just look into that. So this it will give you the process ID, the process status for that. So that's about the PS tool. And the next comes a system start, IO start. So what actually is a system start? Nothing, you're right. A system start is a collection of Unix tool used for performance monitoring. The package includes tools such as IOStat, MPstat, PIDstat, along with the real-time command Sysstat with just to install a cron job that will run every 10 minutes and collect the system performances. And actually IOStat is just for monitoring system input and output device loading. IOStat is a computer system monitor tool that is used to collect and show operating system storage input and output statistics. The IOStat command is used for monitoring input and output device loading by just observing the time devices are active in relation to their average transfer rates. IOStat command generates reports that it can be used to change system configuration to better balance the input output load between the physical disk. So it is often used to identify the performance issues with storage devices, include the local disk. You just put a IOStat and all the information you will get. See the devices SDA, DM0. See how much reads, writes are happening, user percentage, system percent, IO weight, steel, idle, all this things can be watched under the Sysstat and IOStat tool, monitoring tool. So yeah, TCPDUMP is a general tool that is well known. It is a command line utility that allows you to capture and analyze the network traffic going through your system. It is often used to help troubleshoot network issues as well as a security tool. So all the things troubleshooting overall with your networking, you just go for a TCP dump. It is a data network packet analyzer. You just say you can go with a Wireshark tool also for that. Computer program that runs a command line interface. It's just a troubleshooting tool. It allows the users to display TCP, IP, and other packets being transmitted or received over a network with computer that is attached to. So that's about it. It helps often to as a security tool, we can say. And the next is Netstat tool. Netstat is a command line a network utility that displays the network connections for TCP, that is for transmission control protocol, and routing tables and a number of network interfaces that you can go along, and the network protocol stats. So a network statistic is a networking tool used for troubleshooting and configuration that also serves as monitoring tool for connections over the network, both incoming and outgoing connection. Routing table, as I said, port listening and usage statistic are the common uses for these commands. So yes, that's about the Netstat tool. And I hope till here you are clear with this all networking tools that are being used for troubleshooting, networking, performance related issues. So yeah, let's stop over here and we'll take a break over here and let's meet into the next module.